morning. Ladles and jelly spoons. You've caught us on roof of Britain's first and only airborne subterranean studio, which, you know, sounds impressive until you realise we're basically having a chat on top of a condemned chippy.
Yep, the view is rather spectacular, though I must admit I am somewhat concerned about the structural integrity of this establishment.
Don't you worry, Keith. If we fall, at least we'll go down discussing something worthwhile. Nathan Drake's final bow, Uncharted 4, Thief's End. And that spin-off thingy with the ladies.
Oh, how lovely. It's a retirement story. I do hope it's more successful than my own retirement. I tried to take up watercolours and accidentally painted the neighbour's cat orange.
Paradise awaits.
Took a long time for him to get out of this game.
He's meant for this life.
Oh, crap!
Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
Shame we're not on the same side.
I am a man of fortune, and I must seek my fortune.
So, are you ready to seek your fortune?
Hang on, Nathan!
So Nathan Drake is hanging up his climbing boots in 2016, and the costume designers spent ages making him look ordinary. Specifically designed not to stand out, they said, because nothing says master treasure hunter like blending in at the garden centre. Camouflage is important in many walks of life. I personally once spent an afternoon hiding from Mrs. Pembleton after accidentally ruining her prize roses with an experimental fertiliser. Anyway, the British habit of afternoon tea was actually popularised by Anna, the 7th Duchess of Bedford, in the 1840s, you know. She needed something to fill the gap between lunch and dinner, rather like how I need something to fill the gap between breakfast and 11s. Keith, lad, did you just accidentally drop a history lesson into a conversation about video game costumes? A force of habit, I'm afraid, although I do think the Duchess would have appreciated Nathan's understated wardrobe choices. Now, Uncharted 4 has this bit where Nathan Drake has to beat Eleanor's ice score on the original Crash Bandicoot. 3 attempts, or she takes the piss out of him, which is basically every marriage condensed into one video game moment. Competitions between spouses can be fierce. I once challenged my late wife to a crossword race. She finished hers in 20 minutes whilst I was still working out 3 across. Domestic harmony was never quite the same afterwards. Now, there's actually a reference called stage fright, did you know? If you just stand there doing nothing after a cutscene. Turns out this is a reference to when the whole thing broke at Sony's big presentation, and Nathan Drake just, stopped like a wind-up toy, running out of spring. Performance anxiety affects us all. I once forgot my lines during the church nativity play. Stood there for a full minute, dressed as a wise man, holding frankincense, looking thoroughly lost. Now then, they were going to bring back that Donut Drake costume, the chunky version, but they decided against it, apparently being sensitive about body image, which is fair enough. I reckon most folks playing video games aren't expecting anatomical accuracy. Sensitivity is important. Young badgers, or cubs as they are properly called, stay with their mothers in the set for several months before venturing out independently. Rather teaches one patience and consideration, I think. Unlike my nephew Geoffrey, who left home at 16, immediately got lost in Croydon for 3 days. Now, did you know Nathan and Elena's kid were originally going to be a boy? But one of the concept artists convinced them to make her a girl. Sometimes the best ideas come from people who aren't afraid to speak up. Children do change everything, don't they? I've never had any of my own, of course, but I did help raise a rather stubborn badger called Benji. Taught me more about patience than any parenting book.
Know what I love about partying with a bunch of crooks?
What's that?
Nobody cares if you smoke indoors.
It's been a while.
Sorry I'm late, but can we talk about how Lost Legacy was supposed to be a simple DLC and somehow became an entire standalone adventure? It's like ordering a side salad and accidentally getting a 3-course meal.
Oh, I was wondering when you'd show up. Would you like a brew?
Sorry, mate. What took you so long? Had to catch a train, love.
Keith, we're recording a video about video games, not running a Costa. But yeah, I'll take a brew. The Lost Legacy got nominated for the Best Action Adventure Game at the Game Awards, which proves that sometimes accidents make the best entertainment. Like most British television, really.
We are 2 games 7 years apart, marking the end of an era and the beginning of something new. Not bad for a franchise that started off being called a poor man's Tomb Raider. Right then, ladles and jelly spoons, if you've enjoyed our adventure through Nathan Drake's retirement plan, do us a favour. Give that like button a proper press. Share this with anyone who appreciates quality conversations in questionable locations, and subscribe for more facts delivered from increasingly unusual locations.
I'd subscribe, because where else are you going to get video game analysis mixed with badger and tea wisdom? Cheerio, see you soon.